All right, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Mike Caldwell. I am an executive director within this firm. I'll be your instructor for today. First, let me thank you for your interest in the telesales opportunity. And if you're with us today, it's because you're responding to one of our ads in the newspaper, or you may have received a text message, you may have gotten a postcard in the mail, or you may have seen one of our ads online with regards to, being able to work from home, answering inbound calls, and make $200 per sale. Now, in any event, no matter what led you here, I'd like to thank you for your time, and let me suggest that if you are looking to work from home and you're looking for a real program, not, guru land, but you're looking for a real program where you'll be able to conduct square business, today is definitely your day. So today I'm going to give you a short presentation of the software that we're promoting, the industry that we operate in, and then we'll elaborate on how we make money, how we make $200 per sale. Now, as you can see here by the seal, the product we're promoting is called the 297 Club. Now, the 297 Club is a lead generation software. We are in the lead generation industry, and the 297 Club's software package is the most powerful lead generation software on the market today. We literally have no competition compared with, the price as to the performance of the software. We sell high quality business to business leads to individuals and to businesses, and we also make money selling the software for a high commission of $200 paid at the point of sale, and there's a voice broadcasting aspect to the company as well. Now, before we move forward, let me address something here. I know that this is the internet, and there are a lot of things out there. Some of them are sketchy, so let me give you the assurance that you're dealing with a real company. The 297 Club is owned by Software Success LLC. They have registered their articles of incorporation with the Secretary of State in California. I don't know of any scam company out there that would take the time to register with the Secretary of State. Now, we have been in business since 2010, and feel free to research all of this, but we have been in business since 2010, and we are selling or marketing a real software package. Okay, it's no different than having Microsoft Office. You put the disk in and you download the actual software and you own it for life. Same thing here. We're selling a real product that businesses really can use. The Software Success LLC has a number of different programs that they have developed over the years. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. And as you can see here, here's some of the company information. And this is just some of the products that they have developed over the years. Net Extractor, Ghost Scraper, Biz Scraper, AP Scraper, which is aligned with all pages, Net Extractor, of course, the 721 Club. Okay, that's another program with a higher commission level. But, they have developed a number of different products. So this is a real company, really registered with the Secretary of State. They have filed their articles of incorporation. We have been in business since 2010, lawsuit free, investigation free. So we are conducting square business. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in here. And let me show you what the software can do. Okay, now one thing we know for certain is that in business, leads are the bloodline for the business. If you don't have leads, you don't have customers. If you don't have customers, you don't have a business. And of course, you need marketing and that kind of thing to make it all work. But now, with this software, if you tell any business person that I have a software that can generate leads for you, they're definitely going to want to give it a look. And once you show them what this product can do, they're definitely going to be interested. So right now I pulled up one of the lead generation packages. And as you can see here, we have predetermined categories. This is for MLM leads, home-based business leads, business opportunity leads, direct sales, lead generation, cash gifting, work from home, reverse marketing, network marketing, consulting, real estate, and marketing jobs. Now, these are predetermined categories, but you can also come in here into the custom field and input a keyword that you're looking for specifically. As you can see also, we used a certain amount of search engines, and it's YouTube, Google, Yahoo, Bing, Axe.com, Lycos, and AOL.com. This is top of the line here, okay? Now, let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's say that you sell merchant services and you're releasing a new product for online businesses, and you need some leads for your business. We're going to come here and we're going to choose Solave. It's a online marketing company where they sell, cell phone services. So of course, these people are a candidate for merchant services. And what we're going to do is we're going to let this software basically fire away and start generating some leads for us if we were in Solave. Okay, you'll of course have to name the lead, the lead list that you're going to be drawing out. And what you're going to notice is that this software instantly goes to work here. And we'll go ahead and let this finish up real quick. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and stop this thing here. And what I want you to notice is that this software generated 2,807 phone numbers, and it generated 1,200 leads by email. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, absolutely amazing. And of course, this list can be for sales. Now I'm just going to pull up the lead list here shortly so we can take a quick look at it. Okay, and as I want you to notice here that it's sectioned off by phone number, email address, and keyword, then of course the exact URL where it got the information. And once again, this is a list of Solave members, of course, and if you were selling a merchant service, you could directly contact these people via phone number or email, okay? And now what we are able to do as reps of the 297 Club is that we are able to sell this list. This is a lead list. And if you are in the market for Solave members, or if you are in the market for people that have an online business, this lead list here is definitely a candidate for you to market to and, of course, generate some business, okay? Now, this is the what. This is what this software does. At the push of a button, thousands of leads can be generated for any industry within seconds. There is no better system on the market today, and lucky for us, no one is even trying to compete with us as far as pricing goes. Okay, this opportunity is amazing. There are three ways that we make money with the 297 Club. Number one is selling leads. Okay, you saw me generate a lead list there, and that lead list can be sold for a profit. Now, on average, we make about $300 per lead list that is sold, okay? The second way that you can make money is by selling the software package. This is the most convenient part of the opportunity because we have an inbound call center that we'll show you here in just a second. Basically funnels customers to you. You can set your own hours. It's open 24/7. The third way that you can make money is by offering phone broadcasting as a service to businesses online and offline, and you can offer it to marketing professionals that are online as well. We're going to go ahead and cover selling the software first. Now, we have an inbound call center / virtual office, which you're looking at right now. And what this call center does is it funnels customers to you 24/7 based on your availability. Now, what that means is, in addition to having this powerful software, customers will be contacting you to buy the software. There's no door-to-door. You don't have to actually go out and solicit your own customer base. What you're going to do is you're going to wait for the phone to ring. And when you answer that phone, it's going to be a potential customer to buy the software. On average, you're going to talk to 10 to 15 people per day. And the closing ratio is about 2 out of 10. Now, the reason we say 10 to 15 per day is because the initial conversation is going to be about 2 minutes long. When they see a presentation of the software, they're going to call you back with questions, and then that question and answer session can be anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. Now, if you can get through the follow-up conversation faster, then you can talk to more people. Okay, but at any event, it's 10 to 15 people per day and a 20% closing ratio. Now, there are three kinds of customers that will be calling in. Number one is businesses. This is actual brick and mortar businesses that are looking to buy the software. They may be looking for leads, or they may be looking for phone broadcasting services. The second kind of customer is an internet marketing pro, or someone that's in network marketing, and they're looking for leads. They're looking for the phone broadcasting service, or they're looking for the software. The third kind of person that may be calling in is someone that's looking to work from home. So, these are the three kinds of customers that will be calling in to purchase the software. In any event, no matter whether they're a business, a person, or an internet marketer, your commission is going to be $200 paid at the point of sale when you make a sale. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Now, the way that you make yourself available, or clock in, if you will, is you'll log into the system, and then you'll come right up here, and this is your D&D setting. Now, D&D stands for, of course, do not disturb, or do not accept, or whatever. And as you can see right now, my system is on red. Now, this tells the system not to send me calls. This tells the system that I am not available. Now, when I am ready to take calls, I'm just going to come right back up here, push this D&D button, and turn my system to green. This lets the software know that it's okay to send me calls. I am ready to talk to customers. Okay, you will have 24-hour control over this setting. Nobody's going to go in and switch your settings for you. You're the boss with regards to that. The call center, of course, is available 24/7, 365. Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan, whatever, we're still open. We got calls on Christmas. We got calls on New Year's. All of that. So we are good. Okay, you really can set your own schedule. Okay, now the system is already in place. The engine is already roaring full speed ahead. You're just going to plug into a system that's already getting thousands of calls with the push of a button. Now, we can have the system ring your home phone, cell phone, Magic Jack, or if you're like some of the people on our team that, like to have what I call the cubicle effect, where, they're working it like it's a 9-to-5 job. They plug in their headsets and take calls directly from their computer. If you want to do that, you can use our VoIP phone. I'll go ahead and pull that up for you. Okay, and what you're going to notice is that this is an actual phone. Okay, if you have a headset plugged in, you can answer your calls directly from your computer, and you really don't even need a phone for this. Okay, and like I said, you're going to notice that you really don't need your own phone. Here's, once again, I'm going to dial out from this phone. Okay, and you can answer calls directly, or you can just have them forward to your actual physical phone here. I'll go ahead and show you one other thing here, and this is the scripts that you're going to use. I want you guys to notice that this is very simple, okay? Very easy script here. Takes about 2 minutes to get through it. What you're doing is you're basically just getting the person's name, number, email address, giving them a short thumbnail sketch of the program, whether it's the software or the opportunity, and then you're sending them an email. They're going to watch a presentation of the software. If it's a business, they're going to see a business presentation. If it's a internet marketing professional, they'll see that kind of a presentation. Then they're going to call you back with questions. You're going to get those questions answered, and then you are going to close the sale. Okay, when you get started, it's about a 2-day training process, just so that you know how the software works, so that you can effectively answer questions, and at that point you're going to be ready to go. So your basic sales functionality, it's just going to be to answer the inbound calls, forward them to the webinar, and then answer the questions and close the sale. Now, as I said before, the closing ratio is about 2 out of 10. If you talk to 10 people today, 2 of those people should be customers today. Okay, so that would be $400. But now, out of that 8 that are left, okay, you're going to have about 5 or 6 of those people that are going to be interested, but today is just not the right time. So you're going to need to follow up with those people. Now, the other thing that you're going to notice that people tend to self-close with this program. Once they've seen the software and you've answered their questions effectively, you're going to notice that they're going to tell you when they want to buy the program. So you don't have to be pushy or anything. Just let people self-close, and then of course you'll get on the phone and speak with someone else. So we never have to chase anyone or anything like that. Now, that is selling this software in a nutshell. As you can see, we have the amazing lead generation product. We have the call center, which is going to send you leads. We have scripts for you to use. We have webinars so that you don't have to actually present this product. We have a CRM program so that you can keep up with your customers in that. All that's left for you to do is answer the inbound calls, answer questions, and send people where they need to go to buy the product, okay? So that is selling the software in a nutshell. Right now we're going to cover phone broadcasting. Now, as I said, the 297 Club software package is a lead generation tool with a phone broadcasting system attached to it, okay? Now, what we can do with that phone broadcasting system is we can offer phone broadcasting as a service, okay, to businesses. Now, with that, you can offer it to network marketing and MLM professionals. Some of them have their own leads, or you can generate a lead list for them and do basically a press one campaign where the system calls that master list of people and gives them the option to press one to speak with a sales rep so that they can buy their network marketing product. The same thing goes for insurance and real estate agents. A lot of times they have their own lead list and you can just offer a phone broadcasting service to them, or you can use the software and generate leads for them. Now with the restaurants, we'll take pizza parlors, for example. With a restaurant, what you can do is you can broadcast their lunch special to all of the businesses within a 3-mile radius of that pizza place. They're going to get a message right around lunchtime that says, we're offering this special today. Press 1 to get more information and order. And then, of course, you can be paid for that. I've had people get paid as much as $400 per broadcast, okay? We're also going to give you a system specifically for restaurants. With nightclubs, same thing here. There's going to be a index card placed at the bar or, where you go in and pay your cover charge. The bartenders or the door people will have you fill out an index card, and then of course the rep collects those index cards once a week and plugs them into the phone broadcasting system. And then on the nightclubs, slowest night, we do a phone broadcast at 6 p.m. that basically says if you come to the club tonight and you bring 2 or 3 people with you, there's no cover charge and you get free drinks. So that makes people, of course, flock down to the club, buy more drinks, and the club owner is happy and we make money doing this, okay? Right now I have someone that's working with about 17 to 20 nightclubs per month, and she charges them about $1,200 per month each. So she's making a lot of money. I'm going to show you what you're going to get here in just a second that's going to basically help you do this, okay? You can also use this for auto dealerships, phone broadcasting. What they're going to do is if someone is in the dealership and they don't have the money, or they don't have a down payment, or if their financing just didn't go through, the sales rep will say, let me put your name down and we'll contact you when we have special deals. Now, once or twice a month, they do a broadcast to this master list that says, come back in, we're having, guaranteed financing and blah, blah, blah. And that gets people to go into the dealership. Of course, you can charge anywhere from $600 to $1,000 per month for that. The travel and tourism industry is very big. I have a person that is working with timeshares. He's actually in Florida. And what happens is, if you go into this timeshare presentation and you are one of the people that says no to them over and over again, they're going to offer you one specific deal and they're going to say, I have to get clearance from my manager, so can I call you tomorrow? Of course, most people will say yes because they want to get out of there. The very next day, he does a broadcast to this list of people that were there the previous day, and it says if you come back in and ask for your sales rep, we're going to give you an additional 15% off. It helps the timeshare group because it gets people right back in there to actually buy the timeshare. Next is flower shops. With flower shops, it's very big around Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, and that kind of thing. They do a blast out to all of the businesses within 3 miles of that flower shop, and they're offering free delivery services. Okay, works like a charm. Charities love the software. Okay, charities are next, and they love the software because they don't have to adhere to the do not call list. Okay, so they can, of course, generate their own leads with the system if they buy it, or you can do it for them and just have them record a message and send it out to that list. Of course, if you're wondering, you're going to be trained on how to do this when you get the software as well. But last is churches, and I should have put schools in there, but they actually don't have to adhere to the do not call list either. But what they really like to do is do it just specifically to the members of their congregation, and they'll do a blast out Saturday so that everyone knows to come to church on Sunday. So they actually, love the service as well. And we can beat anyone's prices out there also. Now, what I'm going to show you is what you are going to get that is going to help you do this effectively. Step-by-step instructions, okay? Let's go ahead and pull that up. Okay, you are once again going to get everything that is needed to do this. Once again, the goal here is to get you trained, and this is all a part of being in the club, if you will, is that you're going to be trained on how to be a business solutions specialist. You're going to be able to take any business out there today and actually, increase its customer flow, okay? That's the idea here. That's why we say that this is a club, okay? Okay, now the first thing that you're going to need, let's say if you were working with restaurants, and that's what we're going to focus on here. The first thing you're going to need is a contract, of course, so that they know what they're getting and they know what you're going to do for them. And of course, this is the contract. We left it in a Word document so that you could edit it and put the name of the restaurant and your name and that kind of thing. And as you can see, it's just a one-page contract here, okay? This should equal confidence for you, okay, because you have your stuff together, and it should equal confidence for them because you're a professional, okay? Now, the other thing that you're going to need is a system here, okay? This is the restaurant broadcasting blueprint, if you will. All right, and you're going to get this. This is going to give you the scripts that you need. It's going to be step-by-step instructions for you to do this. And as you can see, it's 28 steps here. It's not rigorous. It's just detailed, okay? It's not going to take you very long to do all of this information, but it's just covering all of the bases so that there's no guessing for you and so that you are confident, okay? Now, the other thing that you're going to get is, once again, how do you get people to do this, okay? How do you get a restaurant that could say, I'm interested in you doing this for me, okay? We have the scripts here for you, and, you'll basically record a message yourself, and then you'll send it out to restaurants letting them know about your system. Now, let's say if you're nervous and you don't want to do that. Let's say you don't like your speaking voice, or, you just don't want to be recording messages and sending them to restaurants. We've taken care of that for you. I hired a voiceover professional to do our, phone broadcasting messages for us, okay? And what you'll do is you'll log into the phone broadcasting system, and you're just going to upload this WAV file to the system, and then you're going to send this out to the number of restaurants that you are potentially going to work with. So we'll go ahead and pull that up real quick here.
You're the owner of a restaurant. You could be getting more profit and more traffic than you know what to do with, using a simple and very affordable VIP calling system. These people want you to call them. Best of all, it'll be my voice that they hear. What would you do if your competition took advantage of this? So go ahead, press 1 to find out more, 2 to leave a message, and let's get cooking.
Okay, and this is the message that you can send out. Now, let's say, for example, and we'll go ahead and pull up the calculator here. Give me a second. Now, let's say that you had a list of 2,000 restaurants, okay? And out of that 2,000, you had a 1% close ratio. That's 20 restaurants. And let's say that you charged each restaurant $300 to do the phone broadcast for them. That's $6,000, okay? Now, what if you were doing this once a week? What if you were doing this, 7 or 8 times a month? Now, you can see the power behind the monies that you can make, okay? Now, we also have voiceover recordings for nightclubs as well. I won't play that. It's very similar to what you heard for the restaurants. Now, what I do want you to see because I want you to believe that this is possible, and I don't just want to use myself as an example. I'm going to play a quick snippet from a student of mine that's actually using this information, and you're going to see the deals that he was able to close with this method, okay?
I enrolled this restaurant personally. Now I'm charging Vinny $800 per week, and he is one of the premier pizzerias in that area of Brooklyn by far. So $800 a week, and plus he's also in a high clientele area as well, which you want to factor that in. And I make 100% of the profit. I also moved on and enrolled my next pizzeria on the other side of Brooklyn, $500 a week. And what we did also is that we decided to take the strategy further, and since it was February, we said let's see if we can work with the florist as well, and it was very successful. So I was able to enroll my first florist in February, and also my second florist as well in Queens, New York, which is my hometown. So altogether, I was able to generate $6,600 in February from signing up businesses at a weekly rate of advertising, not including the revenue I generated by selling the system. And this is residual income for me. You remember, these business owners are going to want to continue advertising, and especially the florists coming for Mother's Day. So that's $6,600 I don't have to worry about. That's coming to me every week. And again, we make 100% of the profit of this as well. So next month, move on, we also looked at a diner in Los Angeles. Here we have Glenn's Diner. And so if this works for the pizzerias, why wouldn't it work for the diners as well? I was able to sign up a diner, $750 a week, and this is in Los Angeles. But what I'm most proud about is the car wash that I was able to enroll about 2 or 3 weeks ago. This car wash, what's interesting is that, as I mentioned here, depending on the owner, you may be able to contract them for multiple broadcasts in advance for 2 or 3 months. And this business I contracted 2 months in advance. So what was interesting about this car wash is you see it's a very large car wash, and it was already doing pretty well before I contacted him, but there is stiff competition in Los Angeles for car washes, and he wanted to have an edge on them. So after I was able to do my demonstration, then I let him know that, okay, now if you would like these broadcasts, you would have to commit to this certain number of broadcasts to move forward. That's just how it is. So he had no problem with that, and I was able to make $7,200 up front, and was able to contract him about 2.5 months in advance, which is excellent. And this is exactly where we're going with this. We will be now looking to just contract pizzerias, small business owners, multiple weeks in advance after they see how.
Okay, and we'll go ahead and stop that there. Just wanted to play you a snippet of someone that I trained very closely with regards to doing phone broadcasting as a service to actual brick and mortar businesses. Now, once again, you're going to get the very same blueprint. The difference is that there's some new things added on to it as well. We're constantly updating it. This is all a part of, being a part of the club, if you will. So once again, I want you to be assured that you can do this too. Doesn't take any special skills, you don't have to be a broadcasting genius. Just follow the blueprint and you're going to be just fine. Now, just to do a quick recap here before we close out. 3 ways to make money with this product. There are 3 different kinds of customers calling into the call center. That's businesses looking to buy the software, looking to buy leads or phone broadcasting services. The second kind is going to be internet marketing pros looking to buy leads, phone broadcasting, or the software. And also people looking to work from home. Okay, either way, you make $200 per sale, or you make more than that selling leads or phone broadcasting services. Now, before we go ahead and close out, I'd like to just answer a couple of common questions that we're asked on a regular basis. And then, of course, I'm going to direct you to call back into the office so that we can get any further questions that you may have answered and get you started today. How many calls will I receive daily? Now, it is the goal of myself and my marketing team which, the call center is 100% mine, by the way. It's something that I developed specifically for my team. And it's my goal to get you 10 to 20 calls per day. Okay, that's based on an availability of 4 to 8 hours per day. Now, there will be times where the call volume is significantly higher, and there'll also be times where the call volume is slightly lower. I want you to keep in mind, if it's ever lower than that, that you are getting a lead generation software. Okay, you will always have the capability of generating leads so that you can sell the software on your own. There are a ton of people on YouTube and online right now that sell this product and make a full-time income, and they are not plugged into the call center. They log in to their software, they generate their own leads, and they sell the software to the leads that they generate. So I say that to say that you are never going to be stagnant. You will always have customers to talk to, whether it's through the call center or if it's through your own efforts using the lead generation software. So we'll go ahead and move on. Can I really make a full-time income with this? Well, of course you can. I've been doing it for over 4 years now, and I have a ton of people that have been doing it for just as long as I have. The main thing that makes this easy to do is that there's no selling or pushy closing techniques, okay? It is always my recommendation that we do not chase people or businesses, of course. I would much rather have someone that is excited about the product, that's ready to go, than to have someone that I'm going to have to do a bunch of rebuttals and kind of convince them that this product can help their business or convince them that they can make money with this opportunity. So I am 100% against pushy closing techniques. The average closing ratio is about 10 to 20%. So if you talk to 10 people today and you send all 10 people to one of our sales presentations, 1 to 2 of those people are going to buy from you today. So that is about the average for everyone on the team. So there's no reason why you wouldn't fit right in, somewhere in the middle there. Now, another thing that I'd like to point out is that the company has a closing team that will close your business deals and your network marketing and MLM customers. So let's say if you receive a phone call and it's an actual business, an insurance agency, a real estate office, a tax preparation company, or if it's someone in Empower Network or one of the millions of network marketing companies out there. You're going to send them to the presentation, and then if you do not want to actually close that deal, let's say if you just don't want to be bothered with it, or if you just like the idea of having a closing team at your disposal, the 297 Club has a closing department, and you can forward that person's information to the closing department. They're going to call that person and close the sale for you and send them to your site. So, I would dare to say that there is no way that you cannot succeed with this. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do, and this is not generally done in online marketing or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to show you what I made last month. And I'm going to pull up my actual bank statement via PayPal and let you guys see the monies that I've generated selling the software. And this is my PayPal statement for last month. I don't mind showing this because PayPal doesn't have actual account numbers. They just use your email, of course. But anyway, you can see this. Here's my email address, and there's my contact details and whatnot. So this is my actual PayPal statement here. What I want to highlight is just the amount of payments received here. Okay, and this will kind of let you know what, the numbers that I did for last month. And as you can see here, it's 9,600, okay? And this is just in software sales. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of do the math here on the calculator and let you see exactly how many sales I made last month. All right, now, and just doing the math here, as you can see, 9,600 divided by 200. It's around 48 sales here. Okay, so that's in just 1 month. Now, I always tell everyone, I've never had a sales job in my life. Prior to this, I was in the mortgage industry, so I don't have a lot of sales experience, but I have been doing this for a number of years. So if I can do this, I never had a sales job, no sales experience, and I can still average
between 30 to 50 sales per month. There's no reason why you can't do 10, 15, 20 a month with my training. So this is, of course, not to brag or anything, but just to show that if I can do it, anybody can do it. I don't have any kind of special sales experience, and I know some of you guys have been in the sales industry for a very long time. So this is only a prelude to what you can do. I had one gentleman who was in his 60s, and he closed at 30 sales in 1 week. I still don't know how this guy did this, but he did. I have not been able to do that. The most I've made in 1 week is about 15. But, you know, I always look forward to seeing someone break records and seeing, you know, some people do some things that really can surprise me. So anyway, we'll go ahead and move on here. Are there any upfront costs? Now, of course, this is the million-dollar question. And, of course, the answer is, you know, of course there is. All of this cannot be free. Any person that's serious about working from home and not having to deal with any of the scam companies out here, like the solar companies and the alarm selling companies. I just talked with someone today that, I mean, they work their butt off for this alarm sales guy, and then the guy just disappeared, you know, and of course there was no upfront costs, and but this person's time is gone, and you can never get your time back. So I always tell everyone, if you are serious about working from home and you really want a real scenario here, you have to understand that there's going to be some operational cost involved. And so long as those costs are not outrageous, you know, it's necessary. So anyhow, all of the reps are all independent sales reps. So the traditional form of employment does not apply here. You're not going to be paid hourly. You're not going to be paid under any type of a contract and that kind of thing. Simply put, the 297 Club is a software company that has an affiliate or reseller program built in. All of our sales reps own a copy of the software, so they're all licensed to resell it. Okay, once you get a copy of the software and you go through the training and you get all of the material that I'm going to give you, your title is basically a business solutions specialist. So I want you to understand that there is a cost involved, but you're not just paying a cost. You are getting training, you are getting a product, and you are getting a skill that you can use for the rest of your life and make very decent money doing this. Once again, me myself, I've been with this company for over 4 years now. I've made a ton of money with this. I've got a lot of people that have been with me for years, and they are making great money with this. So, of course, what are those upfront costs? Now, the only required cost that's non-negotiable, it has to be paid, is $297. Hence the 297 Club. Now, that's going to get you the software license forever. There are no monthly or reoccurring costs to own the software. Once you pay that $297, you have the software forever. There are no annual fees, semi-annual, monthly fees. That is the only required cost that you are ever going to pay. You can make very decent money just owning the software and using the tools that come with the software. Now, if that $297 is an issue for you, we do have some financing options that will allow you to get the software now and kind of pay as you begin to make money. So, keep that in mind. Just because you may not have the $297 to start today does not mean that you cannot get started. We have financing options available. Now, the only other suggested cost is the call center fee. Now, the way the call center works is it's a tool that I developed specifically for my team. We do a ton of marketing, newspaper advertising. We do online marketing. We're on Craigslist, Backpage, Kijiji, Monster.com. We do phone broadcasting, text message marketing. We're in a couple of magazines. And, of course, all of this costs money. So because the 297 Club has no recurring fees, there was no way to have this company sponsored or have this built into the company. So it's something that I had to develop for the team on my own. And the marketing has to be paid for. So the way it works is that the call center is totally free for 30 days. I'm going to absorb the cost to send you 10 to 20 calls per day. Now, this is enough time for you to build that junior executive to full-time income, 3 to 10 sales per week. Now, after 30 days, each rep has the option to go in their own direction with the software and basically generate your own leads or go into phone broadcasting and, that kind of thing. Or you can continue to use the software and pay $150 for continued access. Now, this is a monthly charge, but it is not, contract based. I'm not going to say that you have to use this for a year straight. You're not going to be under any kind of a contract. I have a couple of guys that will join, they'll pay their call center fee for a couple of months and then kind of venture out, and then they'll come back later. That's totally fine. In any event, you're going to get that 30 days free so that you can catapult yourself into success, basically. Now, of course, this fee pays for the marketing to get the inbound calls. Okay, so it's very necessary. Now, just to recap here, the only required cost that you have to pay is $297. That's going to get you the software forever. Once again, no monthly fees still on the software. This is why customers like the business reps and the MLM guys love this software. There's no monthly fees to use it. Totally amazing. The only other suggested cost that you're going to pay is the call center if you want to continue to have access to it. Once again, I've got some guys that will take a month on the call center and then maybe a couple months off, that kind of thing. You're always going to have access to it. It's always going to be an option for you. I always tell everyone, take advantage of the free 30 days. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you're making a ton of money with the call center, so you're going to stay aboard. Of course, some people are entrepreneurial, so they want to kind of venture off into other things, and that's 100% fine. But this is how the program works. These are all the buttons and whistles and nuances that make the totality of the program work. Okay. Once again, it is not free. And of course, I think that validates its authenticity. Okay. If I was to tell you that you were going to get all of this for free, then I would tell you to be worried. Anyhow, that is going to conclude the presentation here. What I'd like for you to do is, of course, write down your questions. Call me on my direct line, 888-550-9312. You can also send me an email at mcaldwell.297club@gmail.com. Now, if there is anything that's not clear, you need some clarification, don't hesitate to shoot me a call. I want to thank all of you for, staying on the presentation. I hope to work with all of you here very soon. Have a super fantastic day. Take care.